Yesterday was July 4th, today is July 5th, but what's most important to me is July 7th. Greetings, my name is Brian, welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. It's my birthday, or will be, soon. This is me from the past talking to me from the present about me in the future. For this month, I am doing something special and also something I've been meaning to do for a while and haven't done. To begin, we have a Maker's Mark pick here. As you can see, it's Bourbon Night, and there's the stay profile and 54.3%. We have 3 seared French Cuvée, 2 Maker's Mark 46, love that stuff, 5 roasted French Mendiant, and we have 0s for baked apple puree and toasted French spice. Now, the thing I haven't done, which I've been meaning to do, is I have a number of its Bourbon Night picks, and since this is my birthday month and it is their channelversary, I have decided to finally open these up, one each week for the month of July. What a nice present to myself. Here's the dreaded wax. If I remember correctly, these actually come off pretty well. Now that I've said it out loud, let's see what happens. Oh, wax. No problem. The problem I have had with Maker's bottles is they use the fake corks and they can be in there pretty tight. Ooh, I smelled that. Wow. That doesn't normally happen with bourbons. What is this little flip-flappy thing? Ah, it's a little bit. Looks like a little bit about their private selection program. With that said, if you ever are in Kentucky, absolutely take the big old tour at Maker's Mark. It's wonderful. They talk about and show you where these actually occur. I just realized something. There we go. This is where the problem occurs. You gotta try to put this back on and try not to pinch yourself in the process. We begin with that color. Hello. Boybony. Once again, I have to say this isn't quite as dark as my preference seems to be, but this is a beautiful auburn color reminding me of autumn, one of my favorite times of the year. But of course, it's July. Really hot today. We begin with the nose. Oh, brown sugar, raisin, cinnamon, slight caramel, brownie. Ooh, I like brownies. Hint of that cherry note. Sure, cookie. Oh, vanilla, of course. Got a hint of pepper. That's delightful to me. And I can almost smell the Maker's 46 in here. I wonder what French Mendiant is. That's what most of the staves were, so I'm curious how that'll affect it, other than the nose. Speaking of, let's move on to the palate. Pleasant. I say that a lot about drinking whiskey in general. This should surprise no one. I try not to linger too much on the first sip, but I did like that. It's clinging to my tongue a little, so the finish is already going to be a bit long. It doesn't quite hit like the proof, but I may or may not have had a much higher proof whiskey before this one. As usual, we will now hold some on the palate, move it around a little bit, and then see what we get. Ooh. Hay, autumn leaves, dry. Not a lot of sweetness on this, which is surprising considering, but it's also a weeder. Ooh, hint of the cherry cough drop, Ludens. Yeah, and then the finish is just kind of lays on your tongue and and a finish that kind of lays on your tongue and just stays there. I'm going to have another sip. Kicked up the spices, grapes, brown sugar, cinnamon, touch vanilla. Is that a hint of chocolate? Why did I just think of peaches? Pancakes and maple syrup? Wow, we're going on an adventure with this one. I do like this. It's not quite like the standard Maker's Mark, and I say that, haven't had that one in a while though. My standard Maker's Marks tends to be Maker's 46 cask strength or Maker's cask strength. Incidentally, this is about the same percentage as the cask strength is. I've been getting apple a couple of times with Makers these days. Green apple and raisin, French toast. Not as much sweetness, and the dry feeling on my tongue is showing up faster and lingering longer. Vanilla at the start. Ooh, what was that? Toffee, hard toffee candy. There's that weird little hint of dark chocolate. It's faster than that. And then brownies. That definitely mixes in with the chocolate note. Autumn again. And that just dries out and stays that way for a bit. Well, this is a very unique Maker's Mark. I usually don't have a Maker's Mark that is not as sweet. This one's definitely more variety kind of sends my brain all over the place. I'm looking forward to putting this with a flight of Maker's Marks to see what comes out on top. So far, Maker's 46 cask strength has been the winner, but we'll see. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you for the rest of my birthday month as I drink all the It's Bourbon Night bourbon. I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.